Hello everyone, welcome to Geeks for Geeks. In this video, we are going to know how can we get the names of the columns of our data frame. So there are various methods to do this and we are going to see them one by one. So first of all, let's import pandas. So import pandas as PD. Let's run it. Now my pandas is imported. Now let's create a data frame using a dictionary. So I'm going to call my dictionary as data and inside it we have to define the keys which will act as a columns. So let's name the keys as first key as name and inside it let's give it a list of names. So let's give it Akshay. Let's give the second name as Raj. Third name as Rajat. Let's create a short data frame only. Let's give the second key as their marks. Let's give the marks as 45, 78, 90. Let's take the third column as city, to which city they belong. So let's give it a list of cities. Let's take it Pune, let's take it Delhi, and let's take it Mumbai. So let's create a data frame using this dictionary. So df is equal to pd dot data frame and let's give the data. So data. Now I have to run it and I will show df. So this is my short data frame. Now I want to know which are the columns in my data frame. Now I can do it using for loop, that is simply iterating over the columns. So let me put the topic. The first method is simply iterating over the columns. But one thing you will notice that why I want to do this, I can simply see that name, marks and city are my columns. Then why I want to do this for loop and all? Because here my data frame is short, but it is not necessary that always you will be having only 3 columns. You may be having 20 columns, 30 columns, or maybe 100 columns, right? It depends upon the data frame or the data on which you are working, right? That's why we need to see what are the columns present in my data set. So let's use for loop. So for call in df dot columns and I want to print that call, right? So let's run it. So I can see that name, marks, and city are my columns. Now why I call df.columns? Because if I print df.columns, it gives me a list of these columns. And I have printed these list items like this, right? So this was my first method how I can use the for loop for seeing my columns. So let's see the second method. That is, I want to get a list of the columns. So how I can do it? What I have to do is df dot columns dot values dot to list, and let's try to run it. And I'm getting a simple list: name, marks, and city. So let's put its topic as second method, that is using to list for getting a list of columns. Right. Now let's say I want to sort this list. I want that it should be sorted using the alphabetical method, right? So I can use sorted method to get a sorted list of columns. So what I have to do? I have to just write sorted and inside it you have to provide your data frame. And when I'm going to run it, I can see that I'm getting a list of columns in alphabetical order, right? So I can put it as a third method, that is using sorted method. Now this was when I was having only 3 columns. Now let's use a CSV file and get its columns using these 3 methods, right? So let's create df2 is equal to pd dot read CSV and the name of my CSV is Bangalore house price dataset. So Bangalore dot CSV. Now first of all let's see its head, df2 dot head, and I can see that these are the columns, right? Here also I'm not having so many columns, but I want to get a list of the columns. So first of all, let's use for loop. So for let's take I in df dot columns print I. Let's run it. Okay, I have to make it df2. Let's run it, and I can see that these are the columns. Let's get a list of the columns. So df2 dot columns dot values dot to list. Let's run it, and I am getting a list of the columns of this df2. Let's sort this list. So sorted df2. Let's run it, and I'm getting the column names in sorted manner. So this was how you can get the names of the columns of a data frame using these three methods, which are almost similar, but they're having some changes, right? So I hope that you like this video. If you want to give us any feedback or suggestions, you can do that in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video.